Good afternoon, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 222 of Grown Women Gaming. Of course, I'm your lovely host, CHAREECE. LBOOGIE is out today because, she got grown up things to do.
Life.
Um, but if she don't send me video, we will be fighting later.
Video, pictures, all that. We
Right?
need all of
Everything.
it.
Yes,
All of it.
we,
Everything,
The whole
all of
nine.
it.
yeah. But yes, we have our usually ladies with us. Um, Below me is lady. Had to look at the right screen. Sorry. Um, the lady. So we're gonna start with her. Lady, do your intro and tell everybody what you've been playing.
Hello, everyone. This is me, Lady Infamous 415. You already know Melania's Capri Sun coach. We've been coaching. We did a little bit of coaching today. Uh, this week, I played Fortnite. Fuck. I need more people to play Fortnite, okay? Because I got Stitch, LBOOGIE, D, sometimes Jizzle, sometimes Inferno, and sometimes Super G. And I need more people to play Fortnite. You know why? Because no build mode is so good. So good. I've been playing that. I don't think I finished the battle pass, so I got the Darth Vader skin.
You can't say nothing on me now. Like,
it's been a while since I finished the battle pass.
oh
So
my god.
I don't even remember I don't think I beat Destiny battle pass. You know what I'm saying? Or Halos, But oh yeah, Fortnite, it was easy. 10 pages, that's not bad, I enjoy playing. It's like the throwback just to chill out in 5. And I enjoy playing Fortnite. Also, I played some Elden Ring because, I'll be super bored and I have like an extra hour or something. I'll go to the final boss and I'll just put my marker down and, wait till somebody picks me up. Now, I noticed that they done nerfed a lot of bosses in the game. Like, they've been doing a bunch of patches since I've been, doing my playthroughs. So now with Radagon and the Elden Beast, they got an extra move here or brand new move here, and they have like made them a little more difficult, I would say, because compared to what I played in my very first playthrough, it was broken all the way around. So you are easier to beat those bosses as you do right now. I'm like, okay. So, but people adjust and they keep it going. I still think it's game of the year. I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat right now. I think they're gonna show the announcement for DLC at the Video Game Awards. Mark it down. That's my tinfoil hat moment on that one.
I'm about to it.
Right? Take some notes.
8/13/2022.
Oh, and she got a date. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And last but not least, I played Sekiro.
How is that? Is it extremely hard? It looks pretty.
It's gorgeous.
It looks pretty.
But it's difficult.
Yeah.
First, I got it on sale.
Good.
30, because I found it on the store. It was $50-$60. I went to another location and it was 37 and some change. I had to get it. I had to get it. I can't miss a sale for nobody. I'm telling you. Game of the Year edition for $37. I was at it. Yes, it's an Activision published game. And I just said, fuck it. Let me just not think about who's attached to the game and judge the game itself. And when I tell you that Sekiro is one of the hardest games I ever played, I mean that. Because it's not like Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 that you can change your weapons, upgrade your attributes, certain builds, certain builds, right? It's really condensed. It's really restricted. You only got a few moves. You only got a few slots. You have one weapon. There's no customizations or nothing. It is that difficult. And when I was playing, I was like, oh, okay, I got this. I'm like, it ain't nothing. I done played Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. I got
like
this.
I'm a vet in the game.
No, ma'am. I was thinking like that. But in reality, I couldn't get past the tutorial part for a good 2 days. So I'm like, oh, what am I doing wrong? So I said, well, let me explore a little bit. I go explore, hit the Buddhas, and then, it's different with the enemies in Sekiro than it is in the other games because you have like circles on top and then a health bar. You got to knock them 2 red, circles off to completely kill that enemy. And I don't know how to differentiate a mini boss with a real boss. Mm-hmm. So I'll skip a boss, but then I read a little bit. I did a little bit of research on the game, and they was like, you got to hit the mini bosses because they got things that you need. So that's what I was doing. And I done got dummied up this week. What do you mean by dummied up? Like I got my ass whooped. I got my ass whooped. Okay. I got my ass whooped this week. I got my ass whooped.
People who don't know the lingo, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
That's FYI.
Yeah. But I started, but thank God for YouTube that, they got newbie guides, shit you need to do before you keep going. I said, if I can do this, then I can do this. So slowly but surely, I will, get my coins, upgrade my weapons, and then, I got like a special ability that you can use while you combat that. And, you need a certain amount of these items. I start stacking them up. If I know I got like 500 coins, fuck all these enemies. I'm going back to the Buddha and we're going to spin it. Because if you die, you lose half of what you have. So if I went and I died, I would have lost 250. I was like, I can't do this. I'd rather be broke and die than have a stack of coins on me and I lose it off some, things I could prevent. So
off some mess.
Yeah. Last night I beat three mini bosses. So right now I'm at Lady Butterfly and I'm at the guy with the horse. And that's where my stopping point at, because you really gotta, they different. And then I got the headless mini boss somewhere in the cave. But yeah, that's all I've been playing this week. I know I've been rambling about Sekiro, but I am enjoying it. I love a challenge.
I heard it was a good game. I heard it was hard, but I heard it was good though. It's like very satisfying if and when you beat it.
That's the goal. That's the goal, is to beat it.
Yeah. So, all right, Mr. Lala.
Yeah. So, welcome everybody to Grown Gaming. Yes, glad to be here today. As far as me, like what I've been playing, I finally got a chance to jump into Forza Hot Wheels. Man, gorgeous. The game's ain't it gorgeous, man? It's beautiful. So got into that pretty heavy. Started tuning my cars, trying to get a little regiment going as far as what I want to unlock. Try to do my own little mini circuit, if you will. Pretty dope. And the other game I played, believe it or not, because Evo was last week, I started playing some Street Fighter 5 on PC.
I look on PC.
It looks good. I mean, I'm ready for 6 though. It's like I'm playing 5 because I'm so hyped for 6. You know what I mean?
Did you see that trailer that dropped?
Girl, yes. I can't wait. I'm like, come on with it. But I'm like, because we're gonna have a firmer release date for that title, so I know it's probably gonna take a while. But I did get my fighting game fixing. But that was pretty much it. Outside of that, I hadn't really got a chance to jump too much into something. My backlog pretty heavy, so today I'm looking forward to jumping and putting a couple hours into the Outer Worlds. No, Outer Worlds. Okay. Speaking of which, thank you, because I didn't get to say that on the show. Lady helped me get through this boss I was stuck on, and she streamed it and everything. It was on there pretty dope. So thank you so much for jumping in there and helping me get past this boss.
Well, that's girl. You got 4. You got like maybe 4 bosses left, girl. 4 bosses left. Godskin Duo is the hardest boss. Okay. No, that ain't a problem. He will, because you got 2. So if you want to play by yourself, it's 2v1. So
I don't know. Because of it took me to give you an idea, like how long I had been trying to defeat that boss. It's easily been like a month and a half, and I was like, you know what, I'm over it. And that's why I started playing other stuff and expanding my catalog. But now I'm trying to jump back into going back and trying to beat games that I've gotten pretty far in and just never completed. And like I said, Outer Worlds is on the top of that list because I want to play that and the DLC. So to get myself reinvigorated and stuff with that, and just playing around with the NPCs. How you get a squad when you play that game. It reminds me of like Mass Effect almost, Mass Effect 2, where you get
writing on that game so good.
Yeah, and I love the interactions. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
interactions are so dope, and how they remember certain conversations and stuff. I'm like, okay. So I'm pretty deep into Outer Worlds. Like I said, I forgot because I jumped back into that game. I forgot just how much fun that game is. You know what I'm saying? From down to the weapons you can unlock, and the tweaking and modifying your gear, and the various locations you go to and stuff. I like how condensed it is. I like that it's not fully blown open world. Sometimes I get fatigued from being in these open world games sometimes. So that's why I appreciate, like a nice, good, linear type of experience. Whereas, Outer Worlds, it's linear, but you can also go off the beaten path and do things in your own order if you want to. You know what I'm saying? I think we've all played that game, right?
Yes.
Did you beat Outer Worlds?
I didn't beat it because I had to take time up with what was the Star Ones was Fallen Order. They came out about the same time, so I concentrated on that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but man, I've been like I said, I look forward to finally finishing that, and also finishing when As Dusk Falls, because that story has gotten crazy, and so I can't wait to see what happens with that As Dusk Falls. So yeah, that's it as far as what I've been playing. But yeah.
All right, and I have not been playing as much this week. I've been having some medical issues going on, so yeah. But hopefully next week I can be able to sit up and actually play game more because I'll be home for a little while. So hey, if you have any recommendations for movies or shows, please drop them in our Discord or send us a message on Twitter. I would gladly have something to do because I am bored out of my mind already. But yeah, so first of all, I want to give a shout out to our patron folks. It's a whole list here. I can't really see because I'm blind.
I read it to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Help us to stop.
I got you. Inferno, Jazzy Noob, CHAREECE, Lady Foxfire, Baron J67, Tau, Pilo 318, Stitch 6669, Bounty Barham, Bombaclots, Black Knight 2122, Pragmatic Eagle, Eterna Shaddai, Thomas Dos, and ATL Shawty. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You know what? I would have shout out Bunty because he looked it so good, and I
know he had the merch, had the little cup. Like, go ahead on in.
I know, right? Stunting on everybody.
He's killing it. I loved it.
Yeah. So thank you for Bunty for posting that photo in our Discord. It made my day. Trust me, it legit did. But yes, so we're gonna jump into our topics real quick. We're not gonna be a long show today. Just cause this week was kind of slow on news. We ain't got much. I think everybody's getting ready for
Gamescom
next week.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so this week was a little slow, but we got a few things to talk about. First of all, Google. I don't even know if they announced it or they just like let it happen. But you can now stream games directly from Google. Like if you're searching for a game on Google Chrome, whatever, and you can automatically start playing that game in the web browser. It could be a Stadia game, and it can also be an Xbox Cloud game. So,
oh wow,
yeah. So I kind of the ease of use of this I can see in the future is going to be nice. But yeah, any comments or suggestions, ladies?
Yeah, go ahead, lady.
I think it's good. It really depends on like how strong your connection is with it based on cloud games, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's like the determining factor for me. Like, for example, San Francisco airport internet, A1. I can be able to do this. But maybe you're at some random hotel and you don't know nothing, and say you're bored and their internet might not be, as fire as the others, and then that might interrupt your gaming experience. I like the option. But it really depends on that, because if you say this is your only source of gaming wherever you're going on the go, and that one crucial thing can like deter you from like playing your systems, I'm sorry, your games.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just to kind of echo what Lady is talking about too, like your bandwidth and connection is extremely important. With anytime you streaming these games, I mean, you deal with it on any service, right? Whether it's Stadia or, um, Xbox game streaming, XCloud, um, and so, but I like the fact that if I'm searching, like for instance, if I'm in the browser, I'm searching Assassin's Creed, I don't think I have to hit is play, and I can just it'll start playing it directly in the browser. Is that what you're saying, Charisse?
Yes, that's exactly
That
what I'm
is so
saying.
cool because like then it's like it's no guesswork about it. There's no barrier to like, oh, I gotta download an app, then I gotta select the game, then I gotta search for this one inside the said app or inside the store. So I love that. I kind of wish that like the movie streaming service would get on board with that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because if I'm searching, like, because right now I'm as far as TV shows, I'm catching up on my Power universe. You know what I'm saying? I'm catching up on Power. I saw the original Power when it first launched to finish that series, and then now I watched Power Ghost, caught up on that, and now I'm watching Power Force, and it's like sometimes when you search for something, if it comes up and if it's in Netflix, you should just be able to hit play and it just automatically open Netflix or automatically open up whatever streaming service you have, and that's it. No guesswork. You don't have to go to the Netflix app and search for it, or go into the Hulu app and search for Amazon. I would love that. They need to go ahead and integrate that across the board. It'll make life so much easier. So yeah, I think it's a good look. I mean, it makes me wonder about like, is this their play? Because we've seen, what Stadia, like just Google in general, like they at one point they had all these first party studios, things like that, saying, oh yeah, we're gonna do this and do that, and they acquired these studios. Then a couple years later they let them go and decided to focus only on the technology of streaming. And so I wonder if this was part of that plan. Like we're gonna just make it broad, make it open and broader to everybody because we're planning on integrating this with our search framework. So I like the idea. Put it in more things. Same with music, because I think they do this in music already, don't they? Like in music,
yeah.
Yeah,
If you search a song or
they have like
something,
Spotify or Apple. Like if you search a song or something like that. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a good look.
and just to come off that, yes, I was shocked that it actually let Xbox did it. It's not just Stadia games.
Right.
Because it's Stadia, Luna, and what GeForce, that's for PC gaming,
Yep.
for a
Yep.
streaming PC game. So it's not just limited to
Oh,
Google's.
they had Luna up there too. Wow.
Yeah. So like they're branching out to the other streaming services, and I thought that was kind of nice of them.
Yeah.
Um so yes, but the only drawback, well, not really a drawback, you have to be already logged into these services. So if you are,
Oh yeah.
so say, we're, of course, all of us are, like the
But
majority of the
see,
time, like,
that would make sense though, right? Because like if let's, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to jump into Ultimate, Game Pass Ultimate if I don't have
Mm-hmm.
the service, right? So that to me
correct.
that makes sense. For them to require you to have to like log in order to access that service. To me, it's another
Yes,
perk. It's another thing they could upsell. Like, look, and it's integrated with search. It's like, okay, well, bet.
that
So.
that part. But
Mm-hmm.
could Xbox market it, or is that just a Google thing?
Mm.
Could Google?
I don't know. I think there might be some fine line there. Like, you got to be careful, right? Because it is two different companies.
Yes.
So I doubt that you'll see the streaming platform holders
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, we're gonna throw Google on there just to advertise that we
Yeah.
on search. But nah.
I don't know. It's a good deal all around. So I like it. Especially for, like, I want to say newbies who are like unsure of cloud streaming. This would be a simple way to to show them how it can be done or whatever, without any necessary hoops or jumps you got to go through. So I do like it on that end. So yeah. Any other comments before we move on?
No.
If you're gonna invest money in cloud gaming, please make sure you research. Like if you going to somewhere, if you're traveling, if you plan to take your cloud gaming with you, please research the place you're going, how their internet is,
Right.
and hey, I'm going to San Diego and I'm gonna be in the Hilton. Tell me what your up down is. Y'all don't know? I'll tell you
know
what
what?
else.
Pay the extra fee, the internet fee, pay for the
They
premium.
need to put that on listings on hotels. I would legit. If you could like search hotels by how fast their internet speed is, hey, put that
Cause
next to
I tell you,
yeah,
I spend the extra money to get like some good internet, you know?
yeah,
Same. I will. Absolutely.
yeah. They got
Cause
they got breakfast in the house and they got good internet. I'm
That's
sold.
it. Yeah, that's all I need. I'm good.
that's correct. That is correct.
Yeah. So, and other zinc, you know I wasn't gonna leave that topic off. What is you talking about?
I was trying to be civil, but since you want to go there, let's go there.
You know how it is. Sony gonna do some Sony mess. So it came to light this week that Sony is apparently, and it's not, I don't even know, apparently,
Double
um,
quotations.
We need them quotes, girl. We need them quotations, you know.
paying third-party publishers to keep their games off of Game Pass. This was how this come about is because with the Activision deal and everything, Microsoft has to declare all of this stuff in each market that it's in. So one of the markets that apparently doesn't care and just like post all their stuff out online is
Right.
Brazil. Like, so I kind of wish I spoke Portuguese, that way I can actually read these documents firsthand. But like, so over the last couple of weeks, things have been just coming out. But this one is the interesting one to me for this week. Last week Sony was like, "Oh, we can't compete with Game Pass. It would take us years to come up with something to compete with it." But then apparently the reason I don't know, it's weird. They are apparently just paying publishers not to go on Game Pass, which is understandable if these was first party games. First party, yeah, I can totally understand it. But why are you paying third party people to do this? Kind of shady, but is it like it's not really customer friendly? And you probably spending way more money than you should. But hey, thoughts, ladies.
Well,
Delilah might
I'm
plead the
trying to figure
fifth.
out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how can I respond to this. Yeah, man, y'all gonna have to have that one.
Okay, she said plead the fifth. She plead the fifth. Let's go.
All
Let's
right,
go.
lady.
You first. You first. You go.
Yo, these folks need so much help. Like, when I read it and I was like, this can't be right, because I thought it was, when I first read the title and started reading the article, I thought it was fake. I legit thought it was fake. Because I think we speculated here a couple of years ago that they were paying people not to be on Game Pass for certain games. But we like, no, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. Apparently, that's exactly what they're doing. So Microsoft is like, why are you blocking this when you're already blocking us from doing this? How is Game Pass impacting your pocket when you are already trying to keep games from off Game Pass? It's almost like a catch-22 to a certain extent. Like, I don't even think Sony knows what they're doing as long as it hurts Microsoft as much as possible. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
Okay, this is my thing. I understand, marketing rights, and if you want your game to be exclusive on your platform, to be on your platform, that's fine. That's that company's prerogative. But you cannot get mad when one company wants to handle their games in a way that doesn't appease to you. I don't think it's fair. Nintendo and PC is sitting in the background eating popcorn while Sony over here hating on Microsoft. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say Microsoft Xbox is perfect, because yes, they do have their flaws. But I know with my money, more bang for my buck, and the variety of games that I can play, it's always going to be on Xbox. Now, they want to be mad with the blocking rights, but nobody ain't saying nothing about Final Fantasy VII Remake. You know what I'm saying? There are certain games that we were supposed to have on the platform, but Sony choose not to, keep them open to us. But now when Xbox want to make their own moves with these games, now it's a problem, because they know with that catalog of games, with the acquisition, that's money. And I'm sorry that Sony did not have enough money to counteract on that offer. Maybe you should be more open-minded on how you make your money. Then, because if the shoe was on the other foot, Sony would have had their mouth shut and would have waited till this deal go through. But no, it's always when Microsoft try to do something better for the community. It's always a problem. But when Sony gets neglecting their consumers with limited hardware, limited games, and a padded gaming subscription platform, they don't say a word. And you know why? Because every day on my way to work, when this news came out, I went to work. There were spaces. Xboxes, evil. Xboxes are bully. I go to lunch. There are spaces.
Man, what's
oh my god. Yo, we not gonna talk about the space. I could talk about the spaces all day. Oh, this breaking news from Xbox and gaming and Sony. When I'm on my way home, I'm on the bus and I'm looking at these spaces. I go in these spaces. Just because I don't say nothing, don't mean I don't listen, because I listen a lot and I observe a lot. And what should be important about these acquisitions and these deals and is the experience of the consumer. And I think it's a lot of people are focusing on the business aspect of gaming when they ain't got no business being talking about the business aspect of gaming. You know what I mean? And man, y'all need to.
I guess one thing I can say is like, when you think about statements from both sides, it's businesses that are protecting their personal interests. So I'm not surprised with the response. We don't have to like it as gamers, but I do think it's capped. You know, we all very familiar with the exclusivity deals from the 360 era. From, you know, it's been a common practice in the game industry since beginning. Nintendo does it, Sony does it, Microsoft does have third-party exclusivity deals. But when you're, I mean, I guess it's before Sony had their service, like to where they was like, you know, just paying for the exclusivity deal and then just using that to prevent. That's the part I'm trying to understand. Like, is this before they did the PlayStation Plus thing, tiered system, and then it's like.
Before, no, I think this filing or the which one came first, the filing or the Plus deal?
Well, the Plus, the thing that they released that, like it's out now. Everyone it can have the option with the Sony what you call it? I can't for the life of me think of the exact name.
Essential plan or something.
Yeah, the
I don't
plan.
Know.
Somebody in the chat could kind of elaborate because the PlayStation Plus,
PlayStation Plus subscription services,
right? So
that is similar to Game Pass.
I look at it like that. Like for instance, if you just look at Final Fantasy Remake as an example, right? The game is not like it's something that's on PlayStation Plus. It's one of those games that's, you know, retail game, single player experience that is seemingly, you know, from us as being gamers, you know, is an exclusivity deal to Sony's platform. I think the example that was also mentioned was they had a game as an example. I can't remember what game it was, and they used it as the example. And so I think it was Resident Evil. Resident Evil, I think, was slated to be on the other streaming service, and then that's where they find out, oh yeah, something going on as far as, you know, preventing something. But I don't know, it's business. People they gonna say or do whatever they have to do in order to, you know, be in the confine of their own interests, and they try to keep their bottom line and their money flow going. I mean, it's kind of, that's where we at with that as far as the industry. So I just can't wait till this is all under the bridge, you know, and we can move on from it. And
I just don't think it'll be I don't think it never be under the bridge, because there's always going to be people that's not going to evolve of thinking of how gaming should be. There's always going to be people that's going to think that it should be how it used to be when it came in gaming, when it
like
was
the classic kind of, you know, no
completely
more,
separate,
yeah.
You know, like sibling rivalry. They still want that, and they can't grow from that. I used to be that way. all the time. But if I want to be a better gamer and understand how the business works, I have to touch more than just one piece.
Yeah, you got to know what you're talking about. Like that's why sometimes, you know, as you can even tell from this channel, sometimes we won't talk about certain games because if we ain't played it, what is it?
We'll tell you straight up. We ain't.
What is it? I'm
like,
I'm not gonna sit here and cap and say I played something. You know what I'm saying? So
it's interesting. Delilah's, of course, always with the sensible, responsible answer.
Yes, I
Um,
appreciate that about her.
yes, we love her for that. But
But
we jumping off on the fangirling. It's disappointing that Sony feels like instead of, I don't know, creating engaging games or trying to do a multiplayer type thing or just something out of their wheelhouse that will keep people coming back, that they will lock down these third party services from actually coming on Game Pass.
so
Like,
you said saying that instead of creating something themselves to compete.
yes.
Got it.
Which is one of the reasons why they bought Bungie, because again, they bought Bungie for the use of their knowledge, not necessarily for Destiny. Um,
Well, they should have be worried about what they got over there with Bungie and all them other studios they are crying before screaming and crying about what Microsoft and Xbox is doing over there.
well, again, they did say in the filing um that it's going to take them years to even try to compete with Game Pass. So how long do you think it's going to take them to try to compete with a live service type game? Like the only, like they said when it came out about Call of Duty, how that is detrimental if it was taken from their system.
Well, see, that statement didn't sit right with me because Microsoft had already said that they're going to support the Sony platform. Like Call of Duty will be on the PlayStation platform. So I didn't understand that statement. Like, why would they say that? Knowing
I think they just said it out of spite,
They did because this is the thing. When they announced that it will be everywhere, they should have just sat there and ate their food, and that's it.
Eat your salad.
Eat your salad, whatever you want to eat.
Greens.
Eat them greens, because this is the thing. When PlayStation had that nice little block, when they had Call of Duty first, when they had them betas first, when they had them exclusive items to PlayStation owners first, at the time when I was playing Call of Duty, I didn't even trip. Because to me, it was like, those things don't mean nothing to me. As long as you shoot them and you got the numbers up on them kills, that's what mattered to me. Now you know with the pocket that Microsoft had.
And I felt like that towards Destiny. You remember how Destiny would get all the, on PlayStation, would get all the guns, all the content first. I didn't care because I'm still going to play where my friends are located. You see what I'm saying? I'm still playing where my friends are at. So I'm not trying to jump on that platform just to enjoy that exclusivity content, even though I know it's there. Like, it didn't, that's just the nature of it. I could have easily been like, okay, I'm gonna just jump on play on PlayStation just to get this gun, just to enjoy this experience. It is what it is. Like I said, these deals happen all the time, so it's.
I'm also. Do you understand how with the bankroll that Xbox have, what kind of nice little goodies that we can be able to have as consumers of Xbox with this, acquisition? I can't wait for that. I can't wait to see
it's gonna be real nice.
Oh, them COD points!
I'm excited.
Them COD points! They're like, oh, you a Game Pass member? Get these 1,000 COD points on us. You know what I'm saying? Or
I only play Call of Duty, but I'm gonna do something.
Or get the skin, or get an Xbox ID at Xbox skin, or shit. I'll go on a deep end. They might have a Phil Spencer skin. I'm going on a deep end with that, but
his face on a T-shirt.
No, I mean,
with the little keychain thingies, he could be like
a keychain.
Bring it back.
I'm sorry. It's a compliment. It's a compliment. It's a compliment. It's a compliment. Don't hurt me, please. Just the accessibility of what those goodies can have with the consumers, I think is a very good thing. And hey, haters gonna hate. And you know what? When you have haters, companies that's trying to block the bag, and you add that with fanboys and fangirls in spaces, you just have, lack of knowledge, and it's just people like me, it's just straight entertainment. So y'all do you.
I think we talked a little bit about this last week, right? About like, I think it was one of Boogie's topics about like the different publishers and stuff. I also had something to say about it, and then that was what you're saying, Sharice. Like, that was part one of it, and then this came out later.
Yeah, so I figured like it's kind of like that sense. Apple Epic court battle that was last year. Every couple of weeks, something interesting is gonna pop out of this until it's all said and done. Mind you, now nobody's really saying that this deal is gonna fall through. It's just saying this is proper procedures that they have to go through to finish out the deal basically to close it. They have to file in every country that Xbox is basically in. So
Yeah.
I think it's like 22 countries they have to do this in, kind of exchange or whatever. There's a list somewhere, but like but the Brazil one again is like very open with
Like
their
that's
paperwork
surprising
and
because
their
we
file.
talked about this
I was
last week.
too.
Like how this is normally not public knowledge. Like they just let it all out there for everyone to
You know
For
consume.
they got
everybody to read.
snitches. They got snitches everywhere. Everywhere. It's Reddit is like snitch central. That's it.
You ain't never
So
lied.
Reddit and
But
Twitter and
But yeah, so I expect we'll probably be talking about this again in a couple of weeks because I'm sure something else stupid is gonna drop. It's all interesting though. It's all
well,
very interesting.
well, for the Call of Duty, I think their betas are starting maybe next month. So there might be some things there. There might
Girl,
be
if they
some.
say Xbox first,
I don't know who's first. Pre-orders are first. People who ordered it now, like pre-ordered it now, they get the code and they play first. I think
what
PlayStation,
game?
Call of Duty.
Oh.
it's the fall. It's coming sooner or later.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, it's coming in October.
Oh yeah.
Oh snap!
It's about to get real lit around here. It's August. It's about the game. It's about the list. Things about the. Cause you got
Percolating.
Plague Tale Requiem. I'm waiting.
Really?
Excited.
When is it coming out?
Oh, I don't know that specific date, but I know it's coming.
Yeah, I think
And then I
fall
think one
gaming is
game
gonna be.
got delayed.
Oh yeah, that's the next topic.
Okay.
Don't.
Oh, my bad. I'll wait.
All right. Anything else you want to say on this? But shout out to Brazil again.
No, okay. I'm gonna do the open beta is between September 18th to the 20th for PlayStation owners. 2 days of open beta period for PlayStation owners, and the early access version will be available for Xbox and PC owners on the 22nd and the 23rd. Man, y'all over here getting the shit first and still complaining? Let's go to the next topic.
All right, hold on.
Sorry about that. Thought my house was gonna blow up. But yes. So next topic. This week kind of took a hit to my fall gaming schedule. I had to shed a tear. Both Hogwarts Legacy and Midnight Suns was postponed. Hogwarts is postponed until at least February. I don't even think we got a date on Midnight Suns. At least I can't remember. Anyway, my question to you ladies: were they postponed to make room for God of War, or did they just not want to? Or did they just not want to be in the cyberpunk category if they're not ready? Because hold on, both game. Well, Midnight Suns was supposed to be come out in October because that was gonna be one of my birthday games, and I think Midnight Suns was also October. No, Midnight Suns was October. Hogwarts Legacy was November. So, did they move out of the way because of God of War? Oh, and the Game of Fire Arc Riders also was delayed, but that was last week, so we don't comment on that. But yes, did God of War push them out the way, or were they just not ready to be put out into the wild?
Wow.
I'm kind of disappointed about Hogwarts Legacy because I kind of want to play. I wanted to play that one.
Slytherin.
Hufflepuff.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Oh, I forgot Delilah. She ain't with it. She ain't with it.
Yeah,
She ain't with
I
it.
already know.
So you not gonna play Hogwarts Legacy? You know?
I'm gonna play it, but I don't know what a Slytherin or Hufflepuff is. So
Ravenclaw, Gryffindor.
And layman terms, Hufflepuff are the easygoing people. Like they get along with everybody. They're
We're not
friends with
dumb,
everybody.
and we ain't dumb. Let us get
No. They just like everybody to feel like home and all that good stuff. They kind of the mamas of the group. Ravenclaw are the smart people. They knowledge and power. Well, yeah, knowledge is all. They want to be wisdom. That good stuff right there. Gryffindors, bravery, courage, all that good stuff. Harry Potter was
okay. Harry
Gryffindor.
Potter, cast, okay, good, whatever.
And
But
Slytherins are the straight evil.
So as far as the God of War, I think the date that God of War has is good. Like if anything, I don't think it's because of that title is why they moved or anything. Usually it's a development issue. you're gonna release either before or after that title, regardless. And if you think about God of War, it's a single player, epic action adventure type game. So you play it, get it, you knock it out in a few hours, and there's room for you to play something else. Now, Hogwarts Legacy is a what? It's more of a RPG. So I mean, ideally, you playing more time. You be spending more time on Hogwarts. So I don't look at it like that. I used to, but I don't look at it like that anymore as far as release dates and let's not release around this game because of such and such. See, I don't think about it like that. Call of Duty has been known to do that though, as far as like taking up time, and so people kind of try to dodge Call of Duty, but Call of Duty is kind of in its own class when it comes to that. So when I think of God of War, I don't look at it in the same light, in the same vein. So no, I just think it is what it is. I mean, with Hogwarts Legacy, that game, even when they showed the gameplay and the video stuff, it was very ambitious. And I think there's probably some things they want to kind of shore up. I'm glad they gave it a firm release date. I think it was about February 10th or something like that. So yeah, ultimately, I'm excited for it. You know what I'm saying? I will definitely, even though I don't know anything about Harry Potter, I know a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'll play it because I know y'all like it, and I'll play it, to have these have conversations about it with y'all. And as far as Midnight Suns,
like it. I like it.
Wait, maybe. And as far as Midnight Suns, I have no interest in that game whatsoever. So it kind of, I don't really care about that game being delayed or nothing. I mean, yeah.
I'm like, Midnight Suns. Oh well.
Yes.
Yeah. I was more hurt that Hogwarts was delayed.
Yeah, me too. Because I didn't, because I don't, like I said, I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but when I saw that game, it's like, okay, I like that game just on how it looks and how it plays, like what you can do in that game. It appealed to me. I look at it like any other RPG game with some cool elements and lore. So I looked at it and I was like, I will play that. And so when the delay was announced, I'm like, oh dang, a little bit sad, low key, But hopefully we got some stuff dropping, that, because like I said, one of my most anticipated is Plague Tale Requiem. Then you got High on Life and bunch of the little games, some double A's that I'm excited about. So I'm okay with it. We already knew that they had Hogwarts Legacy. I think even when they showed it, they said holiday 2022. So you already know that was kind of like the later half of the year. So for them to just push it to February, I think that's okay.
Yeah, I have to agree with Delilah on this one. I don't think, because God of War and these other two games are completely different
Very
titles.
different. Mm-hmm.
They have absolutely nothing in common. So I don't think they were pushed out the way because of God of War. Of course, Twitter and its interesting world thinks otherwise. But maybe like Delilah said, they do want to firm up some things because again, Cyberpunk left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. Like we're still talking about it. What 2-3 years later?
Mm-hmm.
So I think
no one is trying to be the next Cyberpunk. No one.
They do not want to be in that column. Nowhere near it. So I think they're just taking extra time to do what they need to do to make sure that they have as least amount of bugs as possible. I'm sure we don't want a day one patch before the game even releases. So maybe they're trying to figure out, just get that last tweaking in, do some more testing, just to see what they need to do to make sure everything flows smoothly. Because again, when they did show gameplay of the game, it looked nice. Mm-hmm. It looked real nice. Even the Midnight Suns ones, it was kind of iffy there at the beginning, but you could tell they have improved it over the last couple of months. So, yeah. Anything you need to say, lady?
I hope God of War is good as everybody claimed to be.
Me too.
The next one.
I hope it's good.
That's all I ask. I hope the fans that are diehard God of War fans are satisfied with the next installment. And go ahead.
And it's only releasing on like PlayStation, right? They didn't announce a PC release, right?
No, ma'am.
No, but speaking of PC, Spider-Man just dropped for PC.
Which one?
The Marvel Spider-Man.
The one, they had the PlayStation 5's PC Spider-Man, right? The PlayStation 5 Spider-Man released on PC.
Yeah,
Miles Morales. Where's Miles Morales?
No, that's what I was just gonna say. They did not include Miles Morales. Okay, I would have bought it if they had included
Like a
Miles
bundle.
Morales.
Like, oh yeah, we're gonna do a bundle. That'd have
We're
been
gonna do a
dope.
bundle deal.
I mean,
That'd
it's
be
like
nice.
the same thing. They
It's
should
the same.
have.
It's the same.
It really is. But I'm assuming they're gonna drop it like 6 months and like charge me full price for both of them. And I'm like, nah, bam, like I can't do that. My money funny right now, so I can't do that. But yeah, so um, anything else, lady? All right. So we are going to get into our tidbits right now. Um, Chat, if you have any questions, please put questions in large print and then your question out beside it. That way we can catch it. But yes, my tidbit for today is, since I've been home, I have actually been watching TV. So, first one I watched, Day Shift, last night with the husband. That one is got Jamie Foxx and Snoop Dogg, and what's the dude named James Franco. So Netflix, entertaining. You know, we ain't winning no awards here, people, but it's a good popcorn flick. So take what you can get. Um, what else have I been watching? Oh my God. Oh, Woodstock 99. I don't know. All of us was in high school when it probably happened. And I'm sure we watched, well, at least I did, so I'm not gonna lie about y'all. I watched some of it on MTV, and these people was wilding.
So Woodstock 99?
Woodstock 99. It is on Netflix. It's a 3-part episode, and it basically goes into like how all that happened and how people went, like, basically that mob mentality kicked in and basically destroyed this area. Yeah, so if you got time, like documentaries, check that one out.
Oh wow.
But yeah, that's probably all I can remember right now because I was like drugged for a while. But yes,
me, I'm gonna do. Please, if you haven't played Sekiro and you're a Born Souls fan, you play that. Also, P Valley's season finale is this weekend, and I know they're talking about a strip club, but they got layers of issues that everybody deals with: suicide, domestic violence, people who are scared are in the closet, people who isn't afraid to be out the closet, and the challenges that they face, especially as an owner of a strip club. That's a lot. And great acting. I think the music soundtrack is great. I admire the dancers when they dance, because they are, whoever the choreographer for P Valley, they need a raise. They need a raise. Also, Lightyear on the other spectrum of my tidbits. Lightyear on Disney Plus.
It's so adorable.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I try to utilize my Disney Plus, but Lightyear came out on there, and I enjoy. I'm sorry, Sock stole the whole movie.
Yes,
stole the whole. Give me an orange cat. I'm gonna call it Socks. I'm telling you right now. I enjoyed the movie, and the thing, Pixar always do the damn thing when it comes to they
do.
And I was looking like, dang, y'all doing a great job over there. Lightyear just wanted to make things right, and not knowing that he was messing it up at the same time, and he was at the same time. So I really enjoyed that. That's my other tidbit.
You got anything, Delilah?
Man, y'all took mine, to be honest with you.
Lightyear?
Yeah, Lightyear was one of mine, but it's fine. Check that out. Also, there's a great movie on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it was good. A lot of people have been talking to me about it, telling me to see it. And that's a movie called Hustle on Netflix with Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler is one of the lead actors on the show.
He's been a lot of dramatic stuff.
It's a
lately.
drama. That's the thing. It's a drama. So check that out when y'all get a chance.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we got some questions today.
I see.
We got 3.
Man, they only had one question last week. Where y'all been?
We had last week. We did a full show and had one question.
Right.
This week we do a short show, and we got 4 off the back. So if y'all want some more questions, y'all better put them in there before we answer these 4.
All right.
Right.
You got them, lady?
Yes, I do.
Thank you,
Martian
ma'am.
Cat. Let me blow it up a little bit. Okay, Martian Cat. What do you think? Shout out to Arizona bound.
Okay,
Let's
then.
go.
What's up?
What do you think about Twitch about face on having COVID protocols in place for TwitchCon?
Ooh, they changed
They
it.
should
They
have did
changed
that.
them.
They changed their minds.
Yeah, you
They
gotta
changed
have a
their
mask
mind.
now, and you have to have show proof of a COVID
Vaccine.
test before you show up.
Yeah, and there was some big Twitch streamers that was not happy with that.
Yep.
So that just automatically know what your stance on that is. And
So it's no longer optional.
no, you got to have your
Mandatory.
mask on, and you got to have a negative COVID test.
I mean,
So
that monkeypox and that COVID.
Girl, what was that convention like a couple of weeks ago where this dude showed up?
I
He was positive before.
know.
DreamCon,
and got like apparently 3, 4, 5, 10 people sick. Like seriously, people. Like understandable. You don't have to think about yourself. Like you perfectly fine, whatever. But there's a lot of people who have weakened immune systems who cannot handle this disease right now.
Right.
I know we are so selfish that we cannot think about other people, but like try for like a hot 10 seconds. Try.
You have to try.
the thing. Go ahead, Delilah.
I'm gonna say you have to try. I mean, because my husband and I, like, we know people who have passed away from COVID. You know what I mean? So it's like it could be devastating for people. And obviously when you go into a convention, I don't think you're thinking about, I just want to go and have a good time. But you got to be considerate of others, and you could just be someone who have COVID and be asymptomatic, so you don't know whether you got it or not. You know what I mean? That's just how fickle and how weird this thing is. But I think it's interesting that because at first they was like no masks, everything open. Basically if something happens, you're on your own, which I understand. I probably would have still showed up with a mask anyway. But I think it's interesting that they completely, like you said, about face. It was like, yo, you have to wear one now. I mean, in one way, I'm cool with it. I'm glad they decided to do that. In another way, like I see where people are coming from. Like they was already kind of like didn't want to wear it anyway. But it's still, y'all already know how I feel about it. Wear your mask.
I personally love the mask. I can wear a mask for the rest of my life and not have one problem with it. My thing is, what made them like with the initial announcement with Twitch? What made them think of that? What made them think that it was okay?
Probably because a lot of people said, well, the change probably came because a lot of people said they weren't coming.
Right. They probably
because and people still ain't coming, and people still ain't coming. I'm not going. I'm not going. It ain't because of the mask. Personally, with TwitchCon, it's not because I'm good. I think with me and gaming experiences like that, I've already been to TwitchCon San Diego. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to spend that money to experience something that's almost exactly the same. But yeah, y'all did a 180 because a lot of people were complaining. But y'all is a multi-million-dollar company. What y'all made? What was okay about you saying that announcement in the beginning? Now y'all want to about face. There's always gonna just remember, as many rules that they implement in any convention, there's always gonna be that one person that doesn't care, that is selfish,
absolutely,
and not give a fuck about anybody else but them, and still go to the conventions. And it is what it is. So as long as you protect yourself and the people around you, I think that's what's really important. So I hope that answered your question. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and also like just to kind of piggyback on that, we have like stadiums and stuff like that, like football games and stuff coming up now. I'm glad football's back. Oh, it was great to watch preseason game yesterday. I ain't gonna hold you, but I just wonder about that too. Like, cause sometimes we like to go to the game, to the NFL games, the college games and whatnot. And so I worry about that because anytime you got a whole group of people being in one place all at one time, there's got to be some sort of protocols in place, especially with this thing still being out there like that, I don't know, but I don't know. Something must have happened. Is either financial or something must have happened.
It was financial. It had to be, because if they knew they wasn't losing any money with their first initial announcement, they wouldn't have switched out. They knew they needed, because people invest in hotels, plane tickets, people in artist alleys, they gotta pay money for that space. So they gotta recoup that money. You know what I mean?
Question: do you have to buy
Yes.
tickets to TwitchCon?
Oh, TwitchCon is $30 more for 3 days. No, ma'am.
Oh, so they can already tell just in case if the
Yeah,
prices was not if it wasn't
yeah.
the same it was in previous years, they can already let you know. They already
At the
know.
most, in previous years was $200. That was for 3 days. That was for the Twitch party. Your goodie. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was it. Was now it's $229
I got a question for
for
y'all.
3 days.
So in comparison, what is Gamescom, which is coming up on 23rd, I think, in 10 days?
Mm-hmm.
What is their what are their guidelines as far as like masks and stuff like that? Do we know that?
They have not. I have not seen anything officially.
Oh wow, okay. Wow,
Well,
it's in a few days. Like I'm surprised. So
I would assume mask up in your Vax card. I would assume,
mm-hmm.
but like again, it's always going to be that one person.
Right.
Yeah. So $229. I'm good. That's a nice pair of shoes.
Girl.
Mm-hmm. 229. Yes. Oh yeah. Two if you know what you're doing. Two pair. If you know what you're
Two pair if you got baby feet.
Stop.
A small feet over there. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put you on blast like that.
That's okay. I have small feet and my shoes are cheap. I like it. Not cheap, they're inexpensive. That's the word.
Yeah, they don't say that. They definitely not
Damn
cheap.
11s.
They're not. No, my shoes ain't cheap.
Yeah.
My sneaks ain't cheap. I just work hard for them. So,
hey.
but for my size, they're just easier to get because of the price.
What size shoe you wear? I'm curious now.
Me?
Yeah.
6'5". Why?
I was at least gonna say 7.5.
She said 6'5" youth.
Yeah.
For me, I wear a size 9 in women. I can get away. I'm just over the youth cutoff. You know, youth cutoff is 7.
Yeah.
I have to get a 7.5. Which
what
pisses
about
me off because I can't get the cheap shoes.
I'm sorry, not the cheap shoes, the inexpensive
ones. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be quiet then, okay?
We know. You just said 11. I heard you. You said you were 11.
God, bleeping it.
Can you bleep that? Can you bleep that?
Yeah.
Can you bleep that?
No, it's staying in. Whatever.
Okay, cool. All right, Marsha Cat, you do have another question. What do you think of the Red Hood reveal trailer? You talking about from the video game, right? I enjoyed it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. What about you, Delilah? Oh, she don't care. Okay, I'm sorry, she doesn't care. Okay, have y'all seen Prey? I guess that movie on Hulu. Cedric H. Shout out to the North.
I was just watching it before we started the podcast.
Yeah.
I am liking it. It's good. I'm gonna finish it after we end the show. So yeah, I enjoy it.
I haven't seen it yet. So, but I plan on it.
Are you a Predator fan?
Oh yeah, I love Predator. I love Predator.
Okay, cool.
People. I got it. Some people say they really like it. Some people say they not. But
I can tell you why they don't like it.
Okay.
But I hush though.
Okay, you can send me a DM and tell me. Okay. Other Zinc question. GWG, do you think Jim Ryan and Sony will ever get over the fear of Xbox soon, asking for Range E4? No, you're not. You're asking for yourself. And first of all, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, some of y'all men are too grown to be worrying about what they doing over there. And I don't even worry about what Jim Ryan and Sony do that much. And I play games. I all I care about is the game is good and my stocks are high. If you want me to be 100 with you, and it should, like I said, certain people, not y'all, not you, Sync, certain people only focus on the business aspect of it, and they're not
the games, right?
Instead of playing the games. And I keep on saying it, but y'all don't want to hear me.
At the same time, though,
you don't hear me though.
But lady, at the same time, I think it's nothing wrong with being because I know a lot of people that are game industry advocates, but don't really have time to play games. I know a lot of people like that. Like
Okay,
they
but there's a
advocate,
difference.
they know all the studios, they know all the publishers, they know what's happening, know what's
that's
going on,
fine.
but they ain't got
I
time.
But no, okay, but I understand that they ain't got the time to play the games, but they know the knowledge. That's fine. But I'm talking about people that don't play games and think that they're knowledgeable, and then they try to tell people stuff that's not true or not correct or not very knowledgeable. That is my problem, because it should be about the games. It don't matter what platform you're on. And I guess maybe because I'm a woman, y'all don't want to hear me, but I keep on saying it. It ain't always about the plastic on the console. It's the experience of what gaming gives you. But there are always going to be some people that's always going to make it like a toxic thing.
I feel you. I feel you on that. 'Cause sometimes, gaming industry, while it's great, it's very inclusive, and even playing field, right, for people as far as gaming and stuff. Like anybody can jump in and just play and enjoy themselves. But I feel like it's always going to be that one side of it, or that validation of like, oh, my system's better than yours, oh, my game's this, oh, my game's that. It's like friendly competition. I look at it like sports. You know what I mean? Like you root for the Niners. I'm a Falcons fan, so I root for the Falcons. So we have that friendly banter back and forth. And
yeah, but we ain't gonna be like rude with it. Like, right,
exactly.
That's the thing. We don't be rude with it. It's okay to.
I was going there. I feel like sometimes they cross the line. I feel like it's okay to have a friendly back and forth. But when you start name calling and being toxic with the publishers and sending DMs to the developers and just crossing that line, I think that's when it gets a little bit out of hand.
When it gets disrespectful towards other people.
That's right.
Especially because when your misogynistic starts to show, because I saw that last week. That's when you cross the line. When you calling people slurs in the space, that's when it becomes a problem. It should never, an opinion should never get to the point to be calling people those type of things. And that's with maturity. Yes, they can have an opinion. Yes, they might not like what you like, but you never disrespect who they are. You don't do racial slurs. You don't be misogynistic.
That's right.
That's crossing the line. And that's the shit I don't respect.
Like, I don't. That's the part I don't understand either. It's like, when did it start becoming personal? Like people start making personal attacks, and instead of taking it they go beyond the gaming aspect of it all. Like it's okay to be like, oh yeah, like this is better. Oh, Forza is better than GT. That's okay. Like I feel like that's okay, because you can do side by side comparisons on those, frame by frame, graphic by graphic, all of that. Experience by experience, you compare that. That's like some real time analysis, game analysis. To me, that's very different than just going into a space and calling somebody's names. Like, I don't.
When you be rude and disrespectful to someone and their opinion, then I don't listen to you. I don't. It's just straight static. It's womp 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 womp. Because not only is you talking to people a certain way, that it's not in a respectable manner, and you are crossing the line. And when you're doing it in these spaces, I'm telling you, them industry folks that y'all be talking about or y'all be blowing up, they see you and they see how you act. I don't care if you're a Sony, PC, Nintendo, Game Informer. When them industry dudes and chicks see you talk like that to another individual about their opinion, they're gonna look at you and they're gonna put a mental note in their head, like, look at such and such talking about such and such. And yep, they got a mental note. But y'all want to be a value, informative person in the gaming community. I mean, y'all doing it ass backwards, I swear.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up though, because I'm not sure he's got limited time.
Oh, okay. No, I got
any other questions dropping in.
Okay, we got 1, 2, and that I ain't even scroll down yet. Okay, let me make it quick. C4 Scales, ladies, do you agree that Xbox should make a COD a 2-year console exclusive just to get back at PlayStation? No. I'm gonna say no, because they're not petty like that. They want the bag. They don't want to be petty. Rangy 4, if COD stay on multiplat, would you continue to do third-party exclusive deal? Look, I don't care. With COD, I'm telling you, only person that play COD on this panel is me. And when I go back to playing COD, I don't care where COD is at. I'm gonna play it anyway. If people want to get mad because I'm playing it on Xbox, sucks to be you.
Okay. See, no, I don't think that's the. I don't think that was the question. So basically, he's saying.
Like, that wasn't the question.
No.
Okay.
Basically, what he's asking is, once the deal is done, if the deal is done, will third-party deals, will Sony, I guess he forgot to put something there, still do these third-party deals?
Yes.
They're gonna do what they're gonna do anyway.
They're gonna do they need.
Recap.
That's it. They're gonna do what is necessary to their business, for their business. They're gonna do whatever is necessary for their business.
They better go get up some COD points on their battle pass if they want to keep it on her butt.
No, they need to go ahead and tell us what them and Destiny working on. If I can go ahead and know if I need to
re-up.
Yes.
Look, Destiny is a whole nother conversation. It's a whole nother conversation.
They're supposed to be working on this live service. They're supposed to have 12 games out in 10 years. Then, baby, you need to put out something like next week. I don't have that much time in the day to play that many live service games. So,
you know what's so funny? I've been saying that. It's like, who's going to want to split their time like that? People still playing Fortnite. People still playing these other online games. It's like, I don't know.
You don't have time, so I need them to put something out. Like, tell me something. Just post up a screenshot. Like, give me something to look forward to, because right now I ain't checking for that. I'm not looking for it. So, Sony and Destiny, you better. I like to drop money on skins. You ain't getting this skin money. So, yeah.
All right. Do you got Rangy for his other question?
No. What was his other question?
It was what game would you ladies like to voice act for?
A shop owner or a club owner.
Somebody who doesn't die.
Oh, what game? It says what game I would like to. Okay, so if it was me, I really can't pick a game per se. I would want to be the lead character though. Regardless, I want to be the one. I want to have all the parts. I want to have the most lines in the game. Put me in an RPG or something like that.
Yeah, I'm saying. You know what? I want to be a shopkeeper in Starfield.
Oh wow.
Or
yeah, I would do that. I would do that.
Yeah.
Something where you constantly got to interact.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I just want to be. I would love to be voiceover in a game. You know. Fun fact: my husband actually has voiceover in a game.
Yeah. Oh, a game we know.
Yeah. Well, sorta. I tell you about after the show.
Okay. I gotta be a mage. Or a leader. Yes, not dying is important. We cannot die. We cannot have the shortest line.
I want to be the boss. Be like, I'm the boss. And
I want to be a villain. I want to be.
Oh, a leader.
Dang, there you go. I want to be in Gears. I want to be in Gears. I want to be a character in Gears. That would be so dope.
You want to be a cog? Yeah,
I want to be a cog in Gears.
Want to be a villain in State of Decay. I want to be the villain in State of Decay.
But isn't that a zombie game?
It is.
Yeah, but we can work with it. I can be an evil, an evil lord with my own community, and we using the zombies for us to get y'all. It could be
fun though. Like I just can imagine being in the booth and just
like what's that character name in Walking Dead? Negan, like a female Negan. Yes, something like that. I will definitely do that. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Okay, we got exclusive deals, losing that money. Martian Cat, excuse me. I'm so sorry you didn't have a good time at TwitchCon. You really got to have some people to go with you.
Yeah, you got to have, Going by yourself is hard. It's rough. Like, I remember back in the day, even when I would go to E3, I'll make sure I link up with somebody, you know what I'm saying, to kind of chill with, eat with, you know what I'm saying? Because going to any convention by yourself, it's just rough. You gotta have a plan.
You got to have a solo plan that when you get bored from the convention center, because it'll be that time, it'll be like 2-3 hours. TwitchCon, 2.5 hours without like the panels, without doing the panels. 2 hours, maybe 2.5, you good. I'm done. So you got to think about what you're going to do outside of the convention center. That will make or break any trip. Because if you just go to the convention center and to the hotel, it's going to be boring as hell. I don't think I see any other questions. Did I miss one?
I see.
I do not.
I think that's
it. I do not.
I think that's
okay.
all.
That's it?
That's it.
All right. Bad. Let's get some outros in.
Yes.
All right, everybody. We're going to do our outros right now. We're going to start from bottom up. So that's Miss
Oh,
Delilah.
yes. Cool. Yeah. So thank you everybody for rocking out with us. We appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all know you can catch me right here on Saturdays on GWG, or you can catch me on Twitter. Follow me, Delilah_HD, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.
All right, Miss Lady.
You can check me out on YouTube, Lady Infamous 415. We did very well last week. I think the last couple of streams, y'all showed out. It was a couple of hundred views. So I really appreciate you guys watching me. Today, we are going to play Sekiro. We're going to try to beat some bosses. We're going to try to level up and get better than we were yesterday. And you can always check me out on my Twitter, aka Millennia's Caprice Sun Coach. I tweet most of the time and I lurk all the time. So, and I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today. And you guys have a great weekend. Wash your hands, wash your ass. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to everybody else. That's it.
All right, and of course, it's your girl CHAREECE here. First of all, I want to say thank you to the ladies for checking up on me last week.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I greatly appreciate that, and I love y'all for doing it. So thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
I'm gonna try. I'm trying to get back into some sort of a schedule because, again, bored out of my mind. I'm gonna start back streaming next week. My usual time in the morning. I don't know how long I'll be able to do it, but we're gonna try. Other than that, y'all be nice. Like Lady said, be nice to folks. You never know what
Mm-hmm.
somebody else is going
You never
through.
know. That's a
You
real.
never know what they're going through, or you don't know which one or you talking to the wrong one and they'll pop
Yeah.
the shit out your ass.
Hey, the easiest, if you're just trying to be nice to somebody, you gotta say something. Tell them their shoes look cute. Everybody wants a compliment. Tell them their shoes cute. They're like, oh, okay, thank you, and they'll go about your business.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, make sure to wash your hands, wear your mask if possible. No, not if possible, just wear your mask. But yes, tell somebody you love them. Make sure to get them wins this weekend, and have a good weekend.
All right.
Next week.
Oh, shout out to Scotland. Shout out to Scotland.
We got somebody from Scotland.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you for joining up.
I would say yes. Thank you for joining.
All right, y'all.